All right. Man, I hope everybody planning on voting if you're in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody get where I'm coming from with that. It is way more important. It ain't no joke out here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow me at No Money Down King on Instagram. Give me a replay, gang. I don't know why I never say that, man. I don't know why I never say that. I got to start doing that. I'm going to start doing better with that. Let me start doing a little bit better at that. There we go. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at No Money Down King. I need my people over there. I'm gonna start taking it more serious. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, Taisha in the house. What's up, Queen? What's up, Michelle? Shaquita in the building. Ebony. What's up, Ebony? Rita B in the house. Wagwan. All right, y'all. You know, it's time to vote. I made a joke on Instagram about how if this don't make y'all vote, nothing else will. I was just joking. We can survive without strip clubs, but it is quite a stance this lady is taking. And she's an acolyte of this cat Kemp. And maybe you're down for that, but maybe you ain't. Here's what I know. You better take it serious. Apostle Ray in the house. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Mama Shay. Did you look at that post yesterday, Mama Shay? Did you look at that post? Did it ever pull up for you? Young Shizzy is in the house. Young Shizzy's up in here. That means Brooklyn is in the house. That's right. That's right. That's right. Siobhan, good morning. I just time to call in on this thing. Y'all ready? Make sure you share this training with somebody. The dream you save may be your own.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you.
You hear me? You hear me?
There, please enter your PIN. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking
Please
about,
announce
Apostle Ray.
yourself.
That's why you look so youthful, man.
Entry and exit tones are off.
That's exactly how that works.
All participants are muted.
I heard somebody checking in there. Blessed morning to you too. Y'all don't know, this the lady right here that got all this fly stuff going on behind me. Let me make sure y'all know that. That's Mama Shay right there. If you need a house in the Atlanta area, first you need to vote if you're in the Atlanta area. And then also if you need a house in the Atlanta area, y'all got to holler at Mama Shay. All right, my man Allen in the house. So check it out, man. Y'all checking in all late. That ain't my fault. Y'all should have been here early. You know, we start this at 7:25. So what you want to do is like, comment, share, and also subscribe. Subscribe so you hear, you know, in the mornings. Yeah, Septima, you just got a whole Christmas gift early yesterday, didn't you, Queen? Yes. All right. That's the last one I'm shouting out right now. We got to get to it because, as you know, this is 15 minutes of fire. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling incredible. And when we say good morning, millionaire, a lot of times people get it twisted. They be like, I can't say I'm not a millionaire. I can't say I'm a millionaire. Listen, you say these affirmations, right? And the beauty of affirmations is that they work before you even believe them. You don't even have to believe it for it to work. There is power of life and death in the tongue. And I talked about this yesterday when I was talking about our financial services business and how, a lot of people miss it. But when you're giving praise creates the atmosphere for miracles, right? So since it's Indigenous American Day or Indigenous Peoples Day, I forget what they call it, but you know what I'm saying. The Native Americans are in the house. But what's crazy is that they would do something called a rain dance, okay, where they would dance during a drought as if it was already raining. That's a clue. Or when the greatest book about entrepreneurship ever written tells you to treat it as though it is already done. That's a clue. Or when that joint be like, let the weak say, I am strong. That is a clue. I say the same affirmations every morning that I was saying when I was sleeping in my car. And I didn't say I'm going to be a millionaire in the future. I didn't say I'm going to be a millionaire one day. I said I am now a millionaire. Just like how I know I own, these ice blue Yeezys, the joints that glow in the dark and all of that. Even though I ordered them a long time ago, they haven't arrived, but it's bought and paid for. You get what I'm saying to you? That's how you got to treat your dream. It's bought and paid for. Yeah, I still got to get in my car. I still got to drive to the mailbox. I still got to open the box and put them on, but it's bought and paid for. It's already done. I'm already celebrating the rain, even though we still in a drought according to your mortal senses. You get what I'm saying to you? The reason that we are so powerful, the reason that we are, I'm not going to say the reason we're God's highest form of creation, but a way that you can prove we're God's highest form of creation is that instead of us dealing with instincts, we are given faculties. We are given will, intuition, perception, reason, memory, and imagination. These are the higher faculties that make it so that unlike the animals that are comfortable in their environment because they're dealing with instinct, you have the power to create your environment because you have faculties. You get to decide whether that environment, we always say environment is stronger than willpower, but check it out. You're the one that get to decide if that environment is debilitating or motivating. You're the one that gets to decide if that experience is going to give you power or give you pain. You're the one that gets to decide if the people around you, if the things around you are resources to be celebrated or people to be lamented and complaining about and be in a lower vibration that's going to do nothing but create a negative feedback loop because now you feel bad because you ain't doing nothing, but you ain't doing nothing because you feel bad. We're saying enough. So we say, good morning, millionaire. That is our ritual. That is our tradition to greet each other in such a way that, listen, I see not just who you are right now. I see who you're going to be. You get what I'm saying to you? Because what this world trains us to do, right, is go from the environment to the thought to the spirit. And what I'm suggesting in the most humble, meek fashion I can is that we have to learn to come from the spirit. I am a divine creation. To the thought, I can do whatever I want to do. To the environment, then this must be here to support me because all things work for the good of those who believe. You dig? So when we're talking about 7 steps to achieving your dream, when you have that as a premise, it makes the rest of this simple. Because vision is a spectacular that inspires us to carry out the mundane. Huh? And so you like, can achievement be broken down into steps? I ain't trying to make it sound like it's all simple. I ain't trying to make it sound like I said I'm a millionaire and now I'm a millionaire. That ain't how it worked. That ain't how it worked. But it is crazy. If you were to look at the story of my life, how the pieces just move in and it's like they're moving on their own, but they ain't. All this is an illusion. Time is such an illusion. I'm not saying that time doesn't exist. I'm saying the way that we think about it, we're counting these years based on how many times the earth goes around the sun. We might as well count how many times a butterfly's wings flap. You know what I mean? It's just immaterial to what it is you got to do. All right. So I'm going to give you these 7 steps, man. You know, that's one of the famous arguments between Henry Ford and Andrew Carnegie. You know what I mean? Because Ford didn't want Carnegie putting all this stuff out. Or it was Carnegie that was against Ford. One or the other. I think it was Ford that was against Carnegie. He didn't want him putting all this stuff out. And so one thing he made him pull out of Think and Grow Rich was, or made him insert, was this idea of time. Because what time does is start to create doubt. Because you consider yourself older, now you start figuring out, you just start saying to yourself earlier than you should that this is impossible. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just giving y'all some stuff that is immaterial to time. Here's step number one, y'all. You got to dream it. Everything believes in the heart. Everything begins in the heart and the mind. You got to dream it. I'm talking about dream with no fear of how it's going to happen, with no thought of how it's going to happen. Every great achievement you can point out, it began in the mind of a person who puts on their pants one leg at a time, just like you, who puts on their shoes one foot at a time, just like you. But they dared to dream. They dared to believe it was possible. Every morning when we say our affirmations, I'll be hitting y'all with this joint where I'll be like, hey, if you believe it's possible that this could be the best day you've ever lived on planet Earth, raise your energy level because it's possible. You got to admit that, right? But a lot of times we let negative thinking kind of discourage us. You want to be a dreamer, though. You want to be a dreamer. You want to dream of the possibilities for yourself. You want to dream of the possibilities for your family, for other people in your life. If you have a dream and you let it grow cold, I'm asking you this morning, I'm challenging you this afternoon. I am kind of like putting some fire under you this evening whenever you're watching this. And I want you to realize it's time to fan the flames, right? Life is too short to let go of your dreams. Because if you ain't got your dreams, what you got, baby? Somebody share it if that makes sense. Share this with an accountability partner. Here's step number 2. So the first one is dream. Somebody give me dream it and then share that thing. Here's the second thing. Believe it. Funny thing about the word belief, y'all. Belief has this word in the middle of it, lie. Type out belief and see if I'm lying. See what I did there? But when you type out the word belief, you see lie. Now, you can either lie down or you could lie up. But either way, it's kind of a lie. I was talking to my lady about this the other day. Like, it's like, man, check it out. Do you realize that facts are just really, 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 really strong opinions? Somebody give me that in the comments if you believe that. Facts are just really, 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 really strong opinions. It was once a fact that a boat had to be made out of wood or there's no way it was going to float. It was once a fact that there is no way you're going to bend a piece of metal and fly it over the ocean with human beings inside of it. I mean, are you crazy? Right? But what we're saying is the next step is that, yeah, your dream needs to be big. It needs to be something that's seemingly beyond your current capabilities. But check this out. It also got to be believable for your state of consciousness. It has to be believable. Share this. Put believe it and then share this if that makes sense to you. All I'm saying is you got to have a dream that's so big that there's no way you can accomplish it unless God step in that thing. You know what I mean? It has to be believable for you. Like a person with no college education can dream that he'll build a $50 million a year company. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a college degree. I have big dreams, but for me, they're believable. And you know, if you think 50 million is big, I would scare you with what I'm dreaming. But that's the point here. If your dreams don't scare you, they ain't big enough. But a bad example is a 90-year-old woman with arthritis who believes that she can run a marathon in under 3 hours. That's not a good dream. That's not something that she even believes 99 times out of 100. But instead, you know what that 90-year-old lady should focus on? She should focus on building a $50 million a year business, teaching other seniors maybe how to be more physically fit. You get what I'm saying to you? Here's step number 3, see it. So now we said dream it. Now we said believe it. Here's step number 3, see it. Great achievers have a habit. Maybe you've noticed this in your studies. Maybe you've never studied it, but they see things. They picture themselves walking around their CEO office in their new $25 million corporate headquarters. You dig? They see themselves even while they're sitting in the garage on a folding chair. When I was sleeping in my car, I could see the bigger life that was waiting for me. I could see what I would deserve right after I serve. I could see it. You know, even in the NBA, even in the golf course, the greatest are the ones that see the basket going in the hoop before they even release it from their fingers. They're the ones that see the ball falling into the cup even before they've hit it with the club. You get what I'm saying? This is a fact. Here's step number 4. Tell it. Tell it. Step number 4 is tell it. One reason a lot of dreams never go nowhere is because a dreamer keeps it all to themselves, right? It's this quiet dream that only lives in their mind. And there's one reason for that. A lot of times we don't want to sound foolish, but when you begin to tell it to other people, you know what you do? You collect the love, and then you collect the fuel from the people that hate on you. You get what I mean? And now you want to prove them right and them wrong. There's a lot of power in telling it. It holds us accountable. Once we told other people, we feel another sense of power. We feel a sense of responsibility to the ones that believe. Do you know laziness is disrespect to the people that believe in you? Somebody give me that in the comments if you believe that. Laziness is disrespect for the people that believe in you. And listen, dang, man, I had that on the screen the whole time. Y'all ain't even tell me. I do want you to follow me on Instagram at NoMoneyDownKing. But dang, man, y'all didn't even tell me. All right, here's step number 6. Plan it. No, we on step number 5. Plan it. Man, I'm getting all hyped because we only got a couple more minutes here together. Plan it, y'all. Plan it. You know, you got to do like the star. You got to do like the solar system and plan it out. See what I did there? That's a Big Sean lyric. You got to do like the solar system and plan it out. I'm stupid. But all right, what I'm saying is every dream has to take the form of a plan. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard this, but goals are just dreams with a deadline. Every dream has to take the form of a plan. The will to win is really the will to prepare. John Wooden said that. The will to win is really the will to prepare. The will to win is what it looks like to everybody else. But the will to prepare is what the will to win feels like to yourself. You get what I'm saying to you? You got to sit down on a regular basis and plan out your strategy. You got to think this thing out. You got to think out all the details. What are you going to do if they do this? What are you going to do after that happens? Okay, after you knock that part out, then what are you going to do? Most people don't do that, and that's why they lose. They don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. If y'all haven't seen King Richard, 2 things you need to check out is Black and White from Colin Kaepernick and then King Richard from Will Smith. Man, we had a ball watching that joint. That thing incredible. Here's step number 6. Work it. Plan to work it and work the plan. Wouldn't life be amazing if we could quit before this part? If we could just say the incantations and then everything begin to... Nah, man. You know, this is a story about the 2 frogs. They fall into the vat of milk. Y'all know this one? We only got like 2 more minutes. I'm going to hurry up. But one frog fall into the little jar of milk and he just be like, oh, I'm never going to get out. You know what I mean? He just give up. The other one keep on kicking. The other one keep on kicking. The other one keep on kicking. Before you know it, he's in a vat of butter. You know what I mean? He hop out that joint. Y'all know that one? I told you a way quicker version. Probably sucked all of the drama out, right? I robbed you of the suspense, but you get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that your short-term tasks multiplied by time equal your long-term achievements. This is why we call our school for better entrepreneur habits the Kaizen Academy. You got to remember, even a book like War and Peace was written in long form, page by page. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. But what you got to do is take that first step. And then number 7 is enjoy it. See, the reason we deal with mindset, skill set, and heart set is because the mindset is your ability to acknowledge all the power and potential you got around you. The skill set is where you nourish your potential. You water that seed. And then the heart set is where you enjoy it. It's where you cherish it. is where you say to yourself, this rose smells so incredible. Not so much that you've come a long way, but the fact that you are consistent, that you see it through. That's what we're cherishing. Because sometimes you start telling yourself you came a long way, and then it make you you know what I mean, like lay down. Start catching up on your Netflix. You know what I'm saying? But when you've reached your goal and you're living your dream, because every single one of you that can hear my voice right now are living a life in some way that you once dreamed about. Ladies, maybe you have that man that really personifies a lot of the qualities that you didn't see in the others. Fellas, maybe you have that job that when you went and applied for that thing, you said to yourself, woo, if I get this, everything gonna be different. And now what happens? You got the mate or you got the job and you keep you know what I mean, looking for things to complain about. Man, you better give yourself more reward and acknowledgement and love and begin to cherish what you got so you can get to the next step. Be gracious. Be generous. Give more. I just finished this incredible book last night, and I'm going to leave you with this. We about to go do our affirmations, y'all. Check it out. Yeah, it's affirmation time. All right, at the end of this book, I was rocking with this joint called Man Child in the Promised Land, right? Man Child in the Promised Land. Incredible autobiography of this cat named Claude Brown. At the end, he bumps into this cat. You know, he changed the names to protect the innocent and they're guilty. But it's this champion, and he was like, bruh, like you keep giving away all this money. That's what he says to the dude. And he said, man, I learned the secret of the universe. He's like, what you mean? He was like, man, this is seed money. I bring this money out the house to give it away. You know what I mean? And I got a little something I do like that with my glove compartment. Like I just keep some change in it and just give it away, right? When I'm on my game anyway. And he was just like, he discovered something, that this world works on a tenfold basis. You know, if you plant the seeds, if you just give it away to God's people, then what God does is bless you with way more. All I'm saying is, if you mess around and find a way to enjoy giving, your success is inevitable. Repeat after me, millionaires. Call in right now. Call in right now. Repeat after me. I am so happy and grateful. See what I did there? That I keep accomplishing more of my goals.